Mel Nice Sports. Salute to the YouTube family. The red corner, me and my co-host Micah are going to be talking some boxing, going to be talking some MMA. Lots of stuff to unpack this episode. We did have UFC 283 take place last night. We had the title fights were Glover Teixeira versus Jamal Hill. We had Brandon Moreno versus Davison Figueiredo. Um, which was for a title. Before that, what was the fight before that? Was it Burns? No, it wasn't Burns.
No. Oh, are you talking about figure before
Yeah.
Figueredo? Yeah, no, it
Oh,
was. I'm pretty sure it was Burns and Magny.
okay.
Or yeah, it was Burns and Magny.
Okay. Yeah, so we had some, some fights that took place before the title fights. What was your whole opinion on the whole card? Like as far as, it being a pay-per-view card, what was your
Honestly,
opinion?
man, it was a freaking decent card, dude. I have no complaints about it. There's obviously cards that have been better, but it was a decent card, man.
Hmm.
Like I felt like there was a lot of moments, where you Shogun Hua,
Hmm.
he unfortunately lost.
Hmm.
But he was a legend, kickboxing legend in Glory, I believe middleweight champion in Glory. So I believe that he retired. Then you had them paying tribute to Jose Aldo. And then you had who else was? And then you had Glover,
Glover retire as
laying
well.
down his
Right.
Glover laying down his gloves.
Right.
So yeah, him and Shogun actually retired.
Right.
Him and Shogun retired on the same night, and then Jose getting his flowers. I just felt like it was a poetic night. It was a poetic night.
Indeed.
You know, I felt like it was the passing of the guard
Hmm.
that night,
Hmm.
or last night.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, but as for the fights, uh, I mean, we could start with the main event. I mean, what are your thoughts on what happened, on the beating that Jamal Hill put on Glover, man?
Well, I'll tell you this, man. I was disappointed. And I'll tell you why. Now, of course, Jamal Hill did win every single round. He did do a very good job, but he should have stopped Glover. Now, of course,
Glover,
look,
honestly, that was Glover. That was
of course,
Glover.
Glover is a, veteran. He's durable. He's able to take shit, but look, there were many times where Jamal Hill had him hurt, and had he stepped on the gas for 20, 10 to 15, 10 to 30
Listen,
seconds more, he could have got him out of there.
here's why I disagree with you. Uh, you saw how Glover, you saw the amount of damage he took, and he was still fighting to the very end. You even heard Jamal talk about how Herb Dean, I believe it was Herb Dean that, yeah, it was
No,
Herb.
it wasn't her.
Herb
Oh yeah, it was Herb. Yeah, yeah.
Herb Dean, he was saying like fight back, and Jamal was like, shoot, he is fighting back. Um,
Was he though?
I- yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
he
listen,
absorbed a lot of strikes, and he never in some
he
in a
did,
lot of in a lot of sequences he never answered back. You know
he
what I'm saying?
did. I understand that, but he is always dangerous.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think his gas tank is literally like we've seen him fall to Yuri
Right.
and things like that, and that's really and that's due to his
Hmm.
age. We y- he essentially, Jamal Hill, we saw him fading a bit
Yeah.
too. And if he was to just empty the gas tank for 20 to 30 seconds,
Right.
it's a large
Right.
risk.
Right. Right. And
Because if
yeah,
he doesn't get him,
that's
if he
true.
doesn't get him out of
Right.
there, Glover's still
Right.
there.
That's true, and I can't disagree with that.
But
That's a very good point, which is something I did take into consideration. Like, it's still dangerous for him to go, all out. At the same time, bro, I don't think the conditioning was
if you're
there.
fighting Glover, you need to pace yourself.
I agree, but
Well, I
I don't
think
think the conditioning was there, bro, because I mean,
you're correct. Um, what was I'm trying to remember something that happened, but I believe that this was his first full
five rounder.
training. No, I mean yes, but I believe that this was his first This might have been his first full camp, or I might be thinking of a different fighter.
First full camp, really?
No, I'm thinking of a different fighter. But no, but I agree with you. His conditioning wasn't. If his conditioning was better,
Yeah.
he would have
He
gotten him
would
out.
have
He
got him
would have
out of
got him
there.
out of
Yeah,
there
because I'm like,
quick.
look, I'm watching him get in the ring, right? And me and my dudes were watching it, and he takes off his shirt. Now I
Hey,
know in
hey,
the
hey, hey. First of all, back
what
up.
happened?
You know what you just did, brother.
I don't.
Nah, bro. First of all, it's not a ring.
Did I say ring? Oh shoot, the
Yeah, yeah.
octagon.
Oh, did I say ring? Did I
Octagon.
say
Shoot, you know what I'm talking about, bro. Hey,
this
hey, cut
guy?
me some slack.
This
Um,
guy. That was you cut me
oh
deep,
yeah,
my.
that should hurt. That should hurt you, huh? But no, I mean he gets into the octagon, right? He takes off his shirt, and I've seen him like this before, bro. The guy's got a gut. The guy's got a gut, bro.
Jamal.
Jamal's got a gut. Like it's a literally a muffin top. Look, these guys are what
I mean,
light.
some guys are like that though.
Yeah, but bro, look. I mean, you're a professional fighter. I don't want to see you with any unless you are a heavyweight. I don't want to see you with no gut, bro. You shouldn't, bro. I mean, especially if you're training, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not muscle. It's all fat. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you got big ass abs. Like, bro, Teixeira looked as far as physique, Teixeira looked better. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
you think that?
And Teixeira is taller. Or sorry, and Hill's taller than him, so he should be able
Mhm.
to distribute the fat a little bit better. But you know what I'm saying? Hill just got had that gut. I'm like, bro, what's going on? I mean, and that I think showed me that that he's not conditioning the way he should at least. Now again, this is no slight to Hill as far as his performance. It was great. You know, he put a beating on Teixeira. And yeah, he didn't stop him, but he did what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? He
Man,
did what he was supposed to do.
I don't think he needed to stop him, bro. Cause yeah, I don't think he had anything. He can. He's a stopper. I don't think he needs to prove that. I mean, if you saw the way that he knocked out Johnny Walker,
Hmm.
like when he absolutely just flatlined
Hmm.
him, I don't think he has anything left to prove in terms of his ability to end a fight. I think that he met a championship caliber
Right,
fighter
right,
in Glover
right.
Teixeira. Or excuse me, Glover Teixeira. Uh, I don't
No,
know. I say
no,
his name. I say his
I
name,
get you.
but so
I get
wrong.
you, bro. I
But
get you. I'm just like, okay. I got that like I'm watching it and the entertainment and the 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 fan in me, as far as like wanting to see carnage, wants to see a stoppage. But like I said, I see what you're saying. Teixeira is a champion. You know what I'm saying? He didn't win the belt for no reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, damn, like I wanted to see him go a little bit, a little farther to see what would have happened. But again, you can't have everything. He did
yeah.
do a good job.
Well, my thing is, man, I just think Hill was trusting his gas tank,
Right, and it
pacing
would have been
himself.
better for him to do what he did versus going all out and ended up getting stopped himself, right? I'm not, who I probably would have taken that route as well, right? Because again, you're in there with someone that can bang, can knock you out, you know what I'm saying? And he did hurt Hill a couple times, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. I get the strategy. I do. Um, I do think it would have been a little bit different if his conditioning was a little bit better, but I get why he did what he did. He's also in a title fight. You know what I'm saying? What matters is the W. You know what I'm saying? Um, not so much the knockout, but what matters is the W. So I get it. I fully, definitely understand it. I'm just like, damn, like, I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? It's just, that's just what my initial thoughts were as far as, the fight. But what did you think about the Figueiredo fight and Moreno?
Ah, man, I mean, Moreno just made all the correct adjustments to come into this fight. I mean, Figueroa, if you look at the left hook that landed, he threw that multiple times in the fight. Figueiredo was not really blocking it. Figueiredo wasn't really blocking it. The only time Figueiredo avoided that left hook was there was one time. I don't remember what round it is,
Hmm.
but there was one time when Figueiredo he posted off of Moreno to gauge distance. and when he was able to gauge the distance of the punch, and he was able to, back away from it. He was able to send, he pulled back and he got out of the way of it. But that was the only time, real time, that he avoided it.
Um,
Um,
go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, but it was just the theme over and over again in the fight. That left hook just kept landing. And I mean, sorry, Moreno was just he made all the adjustments from the previous
Mhm,
fights. Essentially, if you look at their last fight, Moreno came in. He even his stance was different. Like his stance wasn't his chin was high last time, and you saw that last time how he got hurt quite a bit. Like they landed shots on each other, they hurt each other, but Figueiredo's powers is nothing to mess with. You saw what he did to sorry, not David, Joseph Benavidez. Um, but that's a fight you should watch. Oh my goodness, man! Though when he knocked him out at the end, man, that was crazy. But but Moreno essentially he lowered his chin. He made everything tighter.
mhm,
He essentially fixed all the defensive errors
mhm,
that he made in the last fight
mhm,
because his offense wasn't the problem. He was hurting Figueiredo as well, but Figueiredo had the bigger moments in their last fight.
mhm.
Um, but Moreno did everything correctly. He that punch was perfect,
Yeah,
bro.
that
It was
was
literally
nasty, man. Oh my
perfect.
gosh.
You heard it land
Yeah,
everything.
and then he immediately
When it,
felt it. He immediately
when you
realized,
get hit like
yeah,
that and you're like, "Whoa, what?"
right.
You're like, "That was a strike?"
Yeah, that was dirt. That was deadly. He immediately was like, "Bro, what the hell?" Like he looked confused. I mean, I know
Like
everyone's
there was
saying,
no
and it was
way. There
like
was
a
no way I just got.
immediate. You know what I'm saying?
It was a knuckle. It was the knuckle went into
Uh-huh.
his eye, but it wasn't a eye
Yeah,
poke. It wasn't a
that's what
thumb.
they was he was saying at first, but
Yeah. So it was the
right, and
knuckle.
maybe he reacted that way because he did think that, but still, he immediately reacted
Yeah,
like,
that's why.
he immediately, yo, what the in the world? Like that was, what I'm saying? And the crazy part is, bro, it swelled up so quick. It swelled up so quickly.
Shut.
Shut, man. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why. No, it was basically a broken orbital bone. Might have been.
Mm, mm-hmm,
That's why that happened.
mm-hmm.
So I mean, his eye was shut,
Just,
swollen shut.
oh,
And the doctor put his hand right here, and you can't
yeah,
say.
yeah. You're not gonna be able to go on.
Fight's
Fight's
over.
done. Now, how did you have it scored?
Um, I had Figueiredo winning the second,
Interesting. Okay. And then
but I had
Moreno winning, obviously, the other two.
yeah.
I actually had Figueiredo winning the first round, and Moreno winning the last two. Um,
Hmm.
I thought I thought that first round, bro, he just had answers for what Moreno was doing. But then I felt after that, um, Moreno was just he had bigger moments. He was able to kind of combat everything that Davison was doing as well. He got it from the takedowns. You know what I'm saying? He and another reason why I gave Davison the first round as well is because he had him in that headlock pretty good. He was able to get out Moreno, but I thought he did a little bit more in the first round. But other than that, I thought Moreno did a really, really it man. I'm not gonna lie, had that fight not got stopped, bro, that could have been a really good contender for I don't want to say the fight of the year, but definitely top like 10 or 15.
Very good
It was a
scrambles,
really
bro.
good scrambles,
Very,
bro.
very
Yeah,
technical.
man.
Very
It was
technical,
high
bro.
paced as well. Like those guys were
Yeah.
going at it, man. I was so disappointed when they stopped the fight. I don't not to say that I don't agree with it because I do, but I was just so disappointed. I'm like, damn, that had the potential to be a really, really, really good fight, and it got cut short. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Hmm.
damn. But them guys can fight, man. Them guys, ooh, man, that was good.
It's literally, bro. It is like a Batman versus Deathstroke, bro. Like, do you want
Hmm.
like you remember that like Deathstroke? He is like
That's the guy from Teen Titans.
this, yeah, Slade
Uh,
Wilson,
yeah, yeah.
but it's literally like him. versus Death. Like they're just two freaking
Right,
masters, like
right.
two martial arts
Going at
masters.
it. Going at
Yes.
it, man.
Like, and sometimes Deathstroke wins, sometimes Batman
Right, just
wins.
depends on the day. Just depends
Yeah.
on the day. And I always say this, man. To beat a fighter twice is extremely hard. You know what I'm saying? Because, you're training for one thing because you already fought him, but he could come and completely show you something different. And that's where being a champion comes in if you're able to adapt and basically combat anything that they're coming at you with. That's where becoming that's where the championship mindset comes from or comes
Hmm.
into play. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, salute to Brandon, man. He made it happen. He got that W, and I'm assuming their story is over at this point. Do you think Brandon moves up at all, like ever?
Oh no, Figueiredo is going to move
Right, or
up.
Figueredo will, but do you think Brandon will ever, or
Depends on how it goes. So, uh, I do believe because Figueiredo is moving up. Now it leaves Kai France in a weird position because now he's lost to. No, 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 wait. Did he lose to Moreno the first time? I believe so. I believe he did lose to Moreno the first time, but it was by decision.
hmm
And Moreno came into that the underdog as well.
he was Kai,
Yeah,
what's his name? Kai.
Kai Car France.
That's the guy that he
He
fought
fights at.
fought before, right? Like just
Yeah, he
before?
knocked him out.
Yeah.
He finished him with the liver
Right.
shot,
Okay. So I'm thinking of the
the
same guy.
kick.
Okay. So is he number two in the division?
Um, as of now,
hmm
yes. He's well, he fought Moreno for the interim belt.
hmm
So he would be number two.
So would they make a trilogy? Because of wait, no, 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 because he beat him
What
twice.
the Well, it depends, man. It depends because he never fought him for the title.
True.
So it depends on how. And the thing is, man, the reason why those dudes fought four times is because there's no one else that can really give either one of them a fight like that.
hmm
Like he stopped Kai Car France.
hmm
First time they were a lot younger. He beat him by decision, but this time he stopped him.
Stopped him.
Um, another dude I could think of is Joseph Benavidez, but Figueiredo like literally like just destroyed Joseph Benavidez.
Yeah, I gotta watch
Um,
that fight. I gotta watch that fight.
and there's this guy Pantoja, uh, who is very good on the ground. So it's gonna be
Do
interesting.
you think anyone like gives Moreno like a fight like that, like Davison?
No,
No, eh?
man.
Damn.
Nah, not like their first fight. I mean, Kai Car France, right? He's very technical. He could, but I just think that Moreno's just like,
Just a level above, or
yeah, he's just a level above, bro.
damn.
It's crazy. It's weird because he can hang in there. Kai can hang in there until sometimes he doesn't.
hmm Does he? So he fades. He fades.
Well, it's not even that. It's just like Moreno is so good, bro, at making reads, setting you up. He's very quick. He's very good at mixing it up. He's good on the ground.
hmm
He has really good wrestling, great scrambles.
hmm
So it's like he's just a level above,
hmm
dude. It's a level above. He's tricky. So what I'm saying is like what happened in in their last fight, in fight number two. Like he got caught, and the thing is, it looked so competitive.
Yeah, yeah, no,
It's
yeah,
very
yeah, yeah. I
competitive.
mean, you could argue. 'Cause I remember watching that fight. You could argue. I mean, the fight it was close. You know what I'm saying? It was a close fight until it wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So so I definitely agree with that one. Um, now, what was I going to ask you? Moreno. Who has he lost to other than Davison?
Oh Lord. I literally have to look.
Yeah, and also
It's probably, bro. The thing is,
uh,
he has only in the last 3 to 4 years,
fought
he's
Davidson,
only fought with Davison and Kai Car
right?
France.
Which is crazy. Uh,
Last 3 years, Davison has only fought
right, Brandon,
Moreno.
which is crazy. That's so crazy. You just can't get away from this dude. You know what I'm saying?
Swear to
You just
God.
can't get away from him. But um, is that that's flyweight division, right?
Hmm.
Is that division stacked? Stacked? No,
No,
it's not. Okay.
not at all.
Okay, so there's not too much talent out there. It's just the top dudes are really good.
Yeah, man, it's tough because it's I believe it's just the size.
Okay.
I like it, like they don't get the respect or the love, or people aren't really looking at them.
Hmm.
And also because, because of the size, that you can, I mean, you tend to fight a certain way.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I mean, because of like the fight, because of like the size, I believe that like they just, I believe that like the lower weight classes, they don't get like the respect, and people just like they don't pay attention. People aren't going to pay like as much attention to them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to gather I'm trying to say what I'm saying, but I'm saying it while I'm tired as hell. But basically, man, I'm basically, man, it's one of those nights.
Hmm.
Tired as hell. But yeah, but when you look at like for example, like Mighty Mouse,
Hmm.
like he said it too. Like when you look at like the greatest of all time, the people's top five,
Hmm.
they don't even mention him. And like he did crazy shit. Like he did like a flying armbar, like when
Right,
he
right.
like when he threw dude up,
And
and he was just technically so sound and perfect. And man, like you've seen him fight,
hmm.
and like it's really like just his size, man. When people mention the all-time greats, they just mention the big guys. Like they mention John Jones, they mentioned Anderson Silva, they mentioned they
GSP.
mentioned, yeah, GSP. They mentioned Fyodor. He never fought in the UFC, but Fyodor Emelianenko, he was a heavyweight.
Where he
So that they
where did he fight?
he fought. Oh my goodness gracious, he did fight in Pride, but he fought afterwards in K1. I can't remember where he fought afterwards, but uh, what was my point? But yes, but
They
essentially,
don't really mention the smaller dudes.
yeah, they don't, man, and that's really why I believe that division is just not as stacked, man. It's just no one's looking for them.
Right.
Like they almost got rid of the division because they just don't invest into it. Is basically what I've been trying to say this whole time. It's like they almost got rid of
They
it.
almost got rid of the flyweight.
Yeah, they talk. You can't talk to Mighty Mouse about it, but if you go listen to Mighty
Hmm.
Mouse talk about it, you could. Talks about how they almost got rid of the flyweight division, man.
Wow. Is that the smallest
Like,
division for UFC for guys?
yeah, for guys it is.
Okay. Okay.
For women, it's strawweight is 115,
All right.
but
And flyweight is what, 122?
115.
Wow, those guys. Are you serious?
No, no, no. The
No,
girls,
no, no,
they're
no. I'm
girls.
talking about for the guys. What is flyweight?
No, no, no. Flyweight's 125.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say. I'm like, bro, what? Dudes is 120 or
Yeah, it's
115?
anime
Yo, I'm
response.
like, yo, like what? Yo, real talk. Yo, honestly. But yeah, okay, keep going. What you're saying though?
No, but that's why I believe that it's not a stacked division,
Hmm.
because they're not going to like. They're just not going to they're not going to invest in it because people just don't pay attention.
Yeah.
I was literally listening to somebody, bro. It's literally just the fact that it's the impact, bro. It's the impact. It's people want to see high stakes
Right.
when they fight when people are fighting.
Mhm.
And like the people, like the actual fans, like you and me, who understand what's going on,
Mhm.
we really respect those guys
Mhm.
and stuff like that. But like those guys don't get the respect that they deserve,
Right.
and it's just serious shame.
Mhm.
I just heard someone talking about it, and it's very casual fan. But this person, she was just like, they don't really like the smaller guys, like they don't really hit.
Mm.
And I'm like, I mean, I just don't know what to say other than like, I mean, yeah, because you're talking about like, first of all, a lot of people don't even understand how rare guys that big are.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so like they don't understand that they're looking at some of the biggest impacts possible.
Right.
And so
Right.
they're
Right. That's
spoiled.
true. That's
They're
true.
spoiled.
Yeah. I mean, this is the top of the top. You know what I'm saying? This is the top of the top, and then you're kind of getting used to that, and then you go to, smaller dudes, and you're kind of expecting one thing,
Yeah, you're expecting, everything to be people getting
knocked
knocked
out,
out
and what
and
I'm saying, submitted, and
yeah,
just well,
or just like super high
right,
stakes.
right, right, or anything. Well, either any fight could be
Or
like
any
that.
shot yeah, but like when it's heavyweight,
Hmm.
you're like, okay, what percentage of fights at flyweight one shot is gonna end it?
Exactly.
And you like that's like 80% of the
Right,
fights, 90% of the fights at heavyweight.
right, right, right.
Like one shot is gonna it can end it
Just
at any
change it. Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And that's what people want to see, bro. They want to see the highlight.
Right.
I think that's what it is.
Hmm.
But it's like a necessary evil because we talked about it before. How it's just like casuals are how you make money,
Right.
bro.
Yeah, yeah.
They are how you make like you need
You
them.
need them.
At the same time, like they're annoying,
Hmm.
super annoying. Like when you to hear someone who doesn't have any idea or who has never trained it, who never trained a martial art before, someone who only watches every once in a while,
Right.
something like that. Who only goes and watches when there's like a party or
Right.
something.
Right.
You know, it's annoying,
Uh-huh.
but like though that is how the sport stays alive.
Right.
It's casual
Yeah, it's
interest.
true. I mean, they bring
Because,
basically it's word of mouth as well. It's like, you're able to basically the fact that, you have a bunch of casual fans willing, to go to an event, spend money, you know what I'm saying? They may not even really know about it, but they're willing
to
to
flex.
spend
That's what I
it's yeah,
said.
it's basically a flex. You know what I'm saying? Just because again, how and you mentioned this before, is like it's cool to be into the
Yeah,
UFC.
that's what I was gonna say. They made themselves cool to
Right. It's
like.
like a club, It's almost like a club where, where it's something you can I don't want to say you can brag about, but it's you're part of an exclusivity. You know what I'm saying? If you at least even if you don't know too much about it, but if you watch it, you can connect with people, what I'm saying, that are really hardcore fans and like you're again, you're part of like a community. You know what I'm saying? So they did make it, that's one thing about it. Um, for boxing, you know, the casuals definitely do. Yeah, I mean it's the same thing, but the casuals and it's crazy. The casuals for boxing, bro, they are essentially people that um there's a lot more casuals in boxing than there are hardcore fans, put it that way. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are just rooting for their fighter. They're not rooting for the sport itself. They don't really love the sport. They love a fighter specifically. You know what I'm saying? Which I think dilutes the sport a lot. But you know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? I mean, that's just how people are, and we've talked about this before. Sports like these are very well, one, they're racist, but it's very nationality driven. If someone looks like you know what I'm saying, you're gonna want to see them, do well. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that, but when you put that in front of the sport itself, I think that hurts the sport heavily. You know what I'm saying? Because you got dudes that just don't see anything wrong with certain fighters doing anything. They'll pop dirty, they'll cheat, and it doesn't matter because their favorite fighter looks like them, and you know what I'm saying, and it doesn't matter. That's just their favorite fighter. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is for the casuals as well. You know what I'm saying? I think it definitely hurts the sport, but I mean they're a necessary evil. You know what I'm saying? They're something that just they're a part of it. You know what I'm saying? They gotta and they gotta stay a part of it, and that won't change really. But I definitely did want to talk to you about Francis. 'Cause I don't think we got into that yet. What's
Hmm.
your opinion on that whole thing with Francis? Leaving and what do you think what he asked for was viable and was reasonable and just what's your take on it?
Hmm. Well, there were a few of the things that he had. I don't know. I don't know. Some of the things that he asked for, I don't know that it was unreasonable,
Hmm.
but I just don't know if it was necessarily the place to ask for it.
Okay.
I agree. One of the things that Francis wanted was for fighters to essentially get health care.
Right.
Like I would get through my job,
Hmm.
but yeah, but I just don't think that that was the place to do that. I don't think that that's the way that you should have done.
Right. Right. It's like you're negotiating a deal for yourself, not for the whole UFC roster.
Yeah,
Is that what you mean? 'Cause I agree with that.
yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah,
think he should have definitely taken a different direction for that one for
yeah.
sure.
I don't think that that's a time to make a point
Mhm.
like that.
Mhm.
Just make it a business
Right.
negotiation.
Right. 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 That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah, and I believe that he wanted to box, which I don't think is unreasonable either. And nor do and I do think that that was the place to talk about that because that does have to do with your contract.
Right.
Um, but Beryl, it is at the end of the day, bro. It's the UFC's business, and if they, I know, and I said this, man, and Dana said it too. That like he is in a position now where he can fight lesser competition for more money. He got paid 600K in his last fight,
Mhm.
in his fight against Cyril Gane.
Mhm.
He got paid 600K.
Mhm.
And I'm pretty sure there was a bare knuckle fighter
Right.
who just made 600K. I
Right.
bet,
For the debut, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, for their debut.
Mhm.
Ah, crap. Oh, that was Chad Mendez. I don't know why. Chad Mendez is a former UFC guy.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, Chad Mendez is he fought Conor McGregor actually. Chad Mendez,
Mhm.
but but he is in, and when you're at the highest level, bro, that is honestly not acceptable for you to be the heavyweight champion of the world and you get $600,000.
Mhm.
It's not even that much more than than he got like when he became like a big name.
Mhm.
He would get like 500K in a fight. Excuse me, you get like 500K in a fight. Um, yeah, but I don't think that that's acceptable. I don't think that he did the wrong thing. And honestly, I think that I do think that fighters have to start standing their ground,
Mhm.
and I think that this is the beginning of that.
Right.
Um, we're gonna see fighters if they don't start paying their fighters like that. Because the thing is, the UFC has the name, they have the promotion, they have all those things.
Mhm.
And I think I know why Dana keeps guys like that close because he can kind of control them
And guys
when
like
they.
that, you mean Francis?
No, no, no. When he keeps guys close who can sell themselves
Oh, okay. Yeah.
because if you think about it, bro, he wants to make them happy. Like he let Connor go box.
Hmm.
He's not doing that with Francis because Connor can sell himself.
Right.
He let Connor go box because he knows that anywhere that Connor goes, people are going to follow him there.
Hmm.
So these fighters, they have to start, and that's why those fighters get paid, bro, because they have no incentive to go somewhere else now
Hmm.
because they are making the most money they could possibly make in the UFC. But if you, but the thing is, like, only so many people can do that.
Hmm.
Like, there's only, believe it or not, like actually is only so many spots because people can't pay attention to everybody.
Right.
So
Yeah.
there's only so many spots for you to be the, the for you to be the guy who is like that type of a personality
Hmm.
that you can, sell freaking 800K pay-per-view.
Right. Which is why it's so special when someone can and they can create that buzz. You know what I'm saying? It's such a big thing. Um, I mean, I'm glad he stood his ground. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely glad he stood his ground. I'm glad he stood on a square. Um, I don't think he did the wrong thing, but in your opinion, what is he going to do? I mean, I know he might go box, which they
No, I mean, in my opinion, I did see something today about Tyson Fury calling him out.
yeah, like, and they had certain they had I think I saw Tyson Fury wanted it to be a boxing match.
Oh yeah,
it
with
want
4 ounce
4 ounce
gloves.
gloves. And there was some other stuff as well, but oh boy.
Mike, you said Mike Tyson should be the
Right,
ref.
Mike Tyson should be the ref. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but I know they'll throw him like a good 15, minimum 15 million to fight him. You know what I'm saying? What do you now? Do you think that fight sells?
Um,
Because we gotta be
yeah,
real, right?
that's a
Look,
freaking good
we
question
gotta be we
because
gotta be real. Okay,
I don't know if I'd buy that.
yeah. Well, we gotta be real with ourselves, right? Okay. Tyson Fury essentially only became famous because he fought Deontay Wilder. He wasn't really known in he might have been no, he wasn't he really only became famous in the States until maybe their second or third fight. You know what I'm saying? No, I'll probably say the third fight made him actually famous in the States. He might have been famous in the UK before after that second or third fight, right? But Deontay Wilder basically brought him up. You know what I'm saying? He was a known boxer. You know what I'm saying? He was ranked high before he vacated his belt and went on a cocaine binge, and PD binge. You know what I'm saying? And wanted to kill himself and became like 600 pounds. Um, you know what I'm saying? But before then he was known as like one of the best heavyweights. But people don't really know Francis Ngannou. I mean, I've asked a couple of people, and I think I was this is a long time. Oh, this is like maybe a year ago, but I was in an Uber and I was talking to the dude. He said he knew about UFC, and I think he said he didn't know about Ngannou. You know what I'm saying? And like,
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of champions that they don't know
yeah,
about.
but
Yeah, Francis doesn't. He speaks good English now. He didn't start off speaking great English,
mhm,
and those guys they always have trouble selling
right,
themselves.
right. It's a difficulty. Um, so the thing is, people don't really know him that much to really be like, okay, this is going to be one of the biggest fights of the century type of thing. Um, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if the fight does that crazy well. I can't really, I can't so much blame, what's his name, Dana White for not making it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, well, well, you said this before. It's the fact that he's going away from the organization and wanting to be bigger than it. You know what I'm saying? So, but
I see. I don't even necessarily think Francis' goal is to be bigger than the
right,
organization.
right.
It's the UFC's goal to make nobody nobody bigger than the organization.
Hmm.
Nobody bigger than the UFC.
Right.
Like they want to make it so that you think of the UFC
Whenever you see him.
first.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right, right. Yeah, yeah. No, that's true.
Bro, I mean, like the fighters used to. The sport used to be colloquially known as the UFC. Like in everyday life,
Mm-hmm.
people would call you a
Right.
UFC fighter
Right.
instead of an MMA fighter.
Right. Right. Right.
I'm like, bro, that is like
Mm-hmm.
calling me an NBA. That is like saying, oh, you play NBA?
Right.
No,
I played
bro, he plays
basketball.
basketball.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, I remember even there's a movie called Never Back Down. I don't know if you've seen it.
I remember it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, in like in the movie the guy's like, we're not doing that boxing stuff. Or no, yeah, he said he didn't do any of that UFC shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. You know what I'm saying? Like, which I guess isn't a wrong way to put it, but he meant the MMA. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't do any of that mixed martial arts shit, type shit. But yeah, I mean it that's how big they've gotten, man. So I mean, is there an issue with the pay? And do they increase it? Because these guys are taking it now. Again, we can make the argument that in boxing, you're getting hurt more. Your brain is getting damaged more. You know what I'm saying? So you might
Yeah.
require more money. Um, but you can make the argument. But do these guys, I think,
Listen,
deserve more money?
it's a problem because there are fighters on the roster. Obviously, they're not top level fighters. There are fighters on the roster who that's literally not even their only job.
Right, right, right. That.
Like, cause you got to think about like if you get paid, right? I believe that it's 10, 5, I believe it's 15 or something like that, 15K
Mhm.
if you're on the undercard, or 5K or 15K. I don't remember. But either way,
Yeah.
after that, that has to get
Oh,
taxed.
bro, you get 15K to be on the undercard,
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, that can't be your main job. That can't be your main job. You
fight
would
3 times a year.
3 times a
That's
year. What is that?
45K.
And then, but do they fight 3 times a year though? Like,
Mm, I mean, some of them, bro. I don't know. That's my thing. I feel like they do because I've heard that they do, but like there is like 650 fighters or 700 fighters, something like that, and for them to all fight, 3 times a year
mhm.
seems a bit much. But I bet that's probably why they have an event almost every weekend.
Right, right.
So,
The fight night and everything like that.
mm,
Um, and then again, it has to get taxed. So you're
hmm
probably left with
pay your camp.
pay your camp. Oh God, you're probably leaving with 25,000. Almost half of it's gone.
I said 15, not 50.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 45 if they fight 3 times a year.
Oh, year, you mean?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. You might be left with about 25K for the year, which is, if you have a family, you are not surviving off that.
Yeah, it's
You know what I'm
ridiculous.
saying? So the thing about it as well is like for boxers, it's like only the top 1% or maybe even 2% are getting those $1 million. You know what I'm saying? The bottom, everyone else really isn't. Sometimes, bro, they don't even schedule you for a fight for, months and months and months. Maybe you may not even fight for the year. That's the danger of boxing. It's like you gotta be a big name to really make the money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why whoever Tank fights, bro, he makes him into a star. He gives him big paydays. You know what I'm saying? Isaac Cruz, bro, he's been on a roll. Like he's been getting fight like I think he's fought like 3 to 4 times in the past year, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? After he fought Tank, like people didn't know who he is, and you know that's the thing about boxing, man. Like all it takes is one big fight for you, and you can be made. But if you don't get that big opportunity, bro, you can literally be in the background forever,
Mm,
forever, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's a risk. I mean, obviously that could be. I don't know. Maybe it's the same way for UFC, but I feel like UFC is like, okay, if you're on here, you're going to fight. You know what I'm saying? But for boxing and certain um, promotional companies, bro, you may not. You really might not fight. You really might not fight, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's
Yeah, I mean, hey man, I mean it is what it is. Bro, it's so crazy because like, oh shoot. Okay, whoa. It's so crazy because like my teammate, like I'm pretty sure like I had a teammate, he fought like in 2 months, he may have fought like 3 times.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and it's just like, dang. But I feel, but also in the amateurs, you don't have like you can't throw knees to the head
Okay.
and things like that.
Does
So you can throw knees and stuff. You throw them to the body.
does he get
So
paid?
it's like,
Does he get paid?
no, this is the amateur.
Okay.
So, but but you're making your way up
Mhm.
and whatnot.
Mhm.
So like in amateur boxing, you don't get paid either,
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's
nothing like
just about
that.
the exposure and getting the experience.
Basically.
Mhm.
But yeah, shoot. But
Yeah.
what? But oh my goodness, whose name did you literally just mention?
Which just now,
Yes,
Tank Isaac Cruz.
yes. What Tank is? Who's Tank supposed to fight now?
Well, they're saying it's supposed to be Ryan Garcia, but the thing about it is Tank is basically he's going to have trial next month, and
All
it's
right,
for when he basically hit and run. He hit a couple people in a car 2 or 3 years ago, and
I didn't know that,
they want him to do jail time. Yeah, he hit someone in the gun. He left, so basically he got charged with hit and run. So yeah, it has
bro.
nothing to do with the
Oh,
domestic.
that's literally what John Jones did.
Oh yeah, he hit some people.
Wait, no, wait. He got into a like car accident with a pregnant woman,
Bro,
and then
the, gr-
like he got out of the car, and right, he said that he had his bowl and he dropped it in the car.
he had a
And
bowl of cocaine.
no, no, no. He had like he had like his glass pipe, like his
Oh,
bowl,
okay, okay.
like so he had one of those, and so he said that he panicked, he hit her, or he hit the car.
Oh,
Sorry, he hit the car. He didn't know it was a pregnant lady at first, but he hit the car. Um, he's intoxicated, whatnot. But he dropped when he hit the car. He dropped the bowl fell, like it fell in the like on the passenger on the floor.
hmm,
So he got out and he ran away. And as he's running away, he's thinking to himself, "Oh shoot, I gotta go back because what if they find that?" He went back. He couldn't find it, and so he just left.
damn,
Hmm
damn. That's so crazy. Yeah, it's funny how we like inserted the worst things that could have been wrong with that situation. That's funny as hell. Like, this guy said he hit the woman, hit the girl. Oh shoot. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I hope he don't. I mean, I hope he don't have to do jail time. But if he does, that fight's not happening. Probably ever. Um, but
How much time would he get?
I don't know how long he's facing, man. I think it's like 3 years, which is a long time. You know what I'm saying? Especially for a boxer. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a long time for hitting people with a car.
Yeah, I mean, no one died. You know what I'm saying?
What
But
even happened there,
it
bro?
was in
Was he
Baltimore.
just angry?
No, no, no. I think it was just an accident, bro. But like he left. So I don't know exactly the specifics. All I know was in Baltimore. He left the scene, and the families want him to do jail time. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? We'll definitely go ahead and wrap it up. We had UFC 283 last night, so you know it was an event. I'm looking forward to UFC next month. We're gonna get so what's next month? Is that Makachev? I think it is, bro.
Ah, no, you're right. No, that's in that isn't that in March?
I think March is Jones, Cyril, and then
Jesus, man.
let me see, man.
The year is starting off so strong.
Yeah,
Jeez.
let me find it. Okay.
You
Yeah,
should
yeah,
have
yeah.
read.
February 11th is Makachev versus Volkanovski, man.
Oh,
That's
oh
gonna be
my God.
crazy, man.
That's already gonna
That's
happen.
already
Oh
happening.
wait. We have Derek Lewis is supposed to fight
Spiva,
Sergey
yeah,
Spivak.
that's the week before.
Yeah, on the 5th.
Vera versus Sanhagen next the 18th, which is good.
That's next.
That's the eight.
It's February
Yeah, that's
18th.
the 18th.
That's
Yeah,
right. Oh, you're right. That's gonna be a good
yeah,
one.
that's gonna be really good.
That we gotta watch out for that. Oh my
Definitely.
gosh, I'm ready.
And then after that is March 4th is Jones versus Gane, and then the 8th, the night. Okay, the 11th is Jan versus Davilishi, and then the 18th is
Wait, wait, wait,
is
wait.
Edwards versus Usman.
Say it again.
Davalishi?
Jan who?
Jan, Jan, what's his name?
Piotr
Yeah,
Jan?
Pyotr Jan versus Davalishi.
You're not saying that
Of
correct.
course
I
not.
can't even tell. I can't. I can't even tell whose
The
name you're saying.
Davalishi. Let me see his actual name. Uh, yeah, it's bro. It's the guy that fought. Who did he fight before? Who did he? Oh, he fought Aldo. The guy that Aldo fought last. You don't remember him?
Oh shoot.
I think he's from Dagestan as well. No, no, he's from. He looks like he's Sweden. But yeah,
No. Oh my
you don't
God.
remember him,
How
bro?
can I,
You don't remember him? It's the guy that Jose Aldo fought his last fight.
bro? Why does my that's because I'm tired. But why is my brain like this? Jose Aldo. Who did he just fight?
It was this guy. That's the last guy.
Nah. See, gonna make me go to my UFC at
Mm-hmm.
bantamweight. Oh, Marab.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Duh. Yeah, I remember what happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't too big of a fan of that fight, but
I don't know bro. My brain is literally mush
soft man. Yeah.
when I get off work, bro.
Yeah. And what time did you work today?
Shoot, 8 to 4.
Damn.
But I was tired, bro, because I was watching that fight.
Oh, so you still had to
That's
work.
why. That's really why I'm tired.
Damn, bro.
It's 'cause I was staying up. It's because I stayed up and
Yeah,
watched the
you had to
fight.
watch the fight. But yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? We'll definitely be back hopefully Wednesday and get shit popping again. And we will go from there. Like and subscribe for more content. Hit that like button, like I said. Subscribe. Mel Knight Sports. Peace.